This is Lon Jordan, and welcome to our Sketched by Design for Educators audio blog. To participate in our audio blog discussion, you can go to Sketched by Design for Educators Group's Facebook page. Here's part 2 in our discussion with DeeJay Doc about discovering your unique design in the 21st century marketplace. Focus is the subject of courage.
So courage is very important, but the question to me is, because that's, of course, on a scale of 1 to 10, courage is a 10.
I'd have to agree.
You can't do anything without having courage to pick up and do it.
Yeah, and part of the problem that we have in our society is that we don't want to just do it. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to just get out there and just try it. And now I can understand why over the years, whenever I said I was going to do something, people just didn't believe, because most of us at times don't really follow through with what we say we're going to do. We live in a society that has a hard time following through. We have an easy time starting, but we have a hard time finishing.
So what? So along your path, where do you think the courage came in? What's a critical point for you personally?
Well, I think
you had to decide if you were going to have courage and step forward, or just pack up and go home.
Well, I think for me, part of it was my mother, and the reason why I say this is that my mother has got to be one of the most tenacious women I've ever seen in my life. I mean, she was a single woman most of her life. She had to work and bring in all the bread and butter herself. She had to...
And she's a school teacher, right?
Yeah. So she would get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and sometimes work till midnight and start over again. And she even helped me with my sports. We'd travel around. I did ice hockey for a while. But the point is that she had a vision. And that vision was to prepare me for adulthood, as well as to prepare the students she was leading in her classroom to be productive citizens in our current marketplace. And seeing somebody embody that most of my life is really what's helped me. It's helped energize me. It's helped me to not want to quit when I wanted to quit. And it was partly, I believe, it's partly her example. I think the other part of it is that it was a choice. I had to get to the place where I really, either I was going to do it or I wasn't. And a lot of times you have people saying that you can't do it. And I know all of us have experienced that at one more point of our lives. You can't do it. Ourselves tell each other sometimes we can't do it. But at the end of the day, we can do it. And sometimes it takes maybe taking a few days off from it and rejuvenating yourself and getting back in the game again. And the reality of it is that, and I don't know if you notice this, I watch movies sometimes, and I notice some of these actors, and I'm sitting there thinking, how in the world did they make it? They don't got all that much talent. But then, after I thought about it for a long period of time, I started realizing that some of these actors, it's because they just never quit. And you can have less talent and have the most ridiculous work ethic and belief and surpass anybody that has talent that's not willing to work. I mean, have you ever seen anything like that growing up and everything?
Yeah, I mean, I became a good DJ not based on my as much natural talent, because I've definitely come across a lot of people that have been really talented, but I put in lots of work, lots of hard work, and lots of effort.
Lots of effort that sometimes we as people don't want to put in. But it's important. Now, one of the things that I know that blocks some people, and this is a subject of conflict, okay?
All right.
Is that when we're younger, we tend to think, well, I can't wait to do this, and I'm going to do this when I get older, and blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden we get to the point where we graduate from college, and the real world hits. We got bills stacking up out the wazoo. Some people have 40 to 50. Some people have $180,000 of debt to pay off. And bills come into the picture. And sometimes it takes courage to even believe that we can pay that off, first off. And number two, believe that we can step out and do our dreams, even though we have that constant pressure lingering behind us. And one of the things I do know is that bills are very, very, very important. And I stress that with the kids whenever I go to schools and everything. But I also let them know that purpose is also important. And it's hard sometimes to find that balance of when do I just need to hustle for now? You see what I'm saying? And not push off my purpose and what I feel I'm designed to do. And and not just going haywire the other way. You see what I'm saying? What are some of your thoughts or strategies behind people that want to step out and do their dreams, but they have so much stuff they have to take care of?